Won't you look at how pretty that is? This is probably one of the prettier plants in the world. And it's a big world and there's lots of plants. This, as you might know, looks just like Bougainvillea, except it's extremely miniature and dwarf. Look at the foliage. Look how tight the foliage is on this. Look how well behaved this plant is, unlike me. Where am I right now? I'm out in Phoenix, Arizona, and I just couldn't help myself but to come out and be with the plants. My alternative was to, I don't think you're supposed to be out here. My alternative was to be sitting down in that dark, dank cave waiting for my buddy to pick me up. But instead, I decided to live out here, like kind of get my own like homeless encampment going with my leftover tomato juice from the plane in my backpack full of avocados that I'm bringing to my friends. But and then I just happened to see my most favorite bougainvillea of all. This is called Torch Glow. Can anyone tell me why they call it Torch Glow? Good name, huh? So anyway, this bougainvillea, it almost looks like it's been bonsai'd, you know, because it maintains such a beautiful, small, tight structure. Any other regular bougainvillea would be nearly impossible to keep it like this. You could bonsai it, but it would take forever to do the pruning. But you can see here's the trunk down here, and it just grows up. It's growing sideways, like windswept style. There's another one down here. We'll go visit it. Out here in Arizona, you know, it gets, actually have freezing temperatures out here. So occasionally it'll get below freezing, and that tells you these bougainvilleas can handle a certain amount of frost as long as it's not too severe. Look at this one here. Look how beautiful the form is on that. Imagine that sitting next to the pool looking at this all the time. We actually have two of these. You think it needs a lot of heat to, here's a real Torch Glow. Look at that Torch Glow. That's a super Torch Glow right there. Now, you might think you need a lot of heat to get this to bloom. We actually have these at the entrance to our nursery in some pots, right on a south wall where it does get some heat. But it's in Richmond, you know, which is pretty much a San Francisco climate, just about, and yet it blooms there. In fact, it blooms a richer color for us because whenever you're in a really hot, sun-drenched environment like Phoenix, the colors get muted because they get bleached out very quickly because of the intense sunlight. And that's what's going on here. But this is a wonderful plant to use as long as your frosts aren't too severe. And you know, once it gets really big, if there is a frost, it'll just kill it back to the heavier wood, which means, you know, that's kind of the time to prune it anyway. So nature's kind of forcing you to prune it. But yeah, I just wanted to show you this plant, Torch Glow Bougainvillea, native to Brazil, drought tolerant, probably hardy to about 25 degrees or so, lower if it's just occasional and brief. But if you want a really well-behaved bougainvillea, this is the one. We don't often have this plant for sale in the nursery. In fact, we almost never have, but maybe I'll start trying to carry it now that I'm so stoked on it. All right, reporting Phoenix, Arizona, Gary Gregg, over and out.